Tonight Show already in progress. Folks, my next guest tonight is the junior senator from the great state of Nebraska. Please welcome Senator Ben Sasse. Thanks for being here.
Good to be here. My kids want to know who canceled.
Nobody. You did. You canceled on me weeks ago because you had to vote or something like that.
Yeah, it seems like paying the bills is part of the job.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Well, you got a new book here called Them, Why We Hate Each Other and How to Heal. Before we get to the healing, let's talk about some of the reasons why people might be divided in this nation. Let's talk about the news just from the last 24 hours. Ivanka Trump, it's been discovered, was using a private email server and her personal email for government business. In 2016, you called Hillary's emails a serious matter that deserves our serious attention. Same here?
So Secretary Clinton was using classified information on a private server that she denied having. I don't know what kind of email Ivanka
She also
Trump
originally
had.
denied that there was classified information on there.
Right, that wasn't true.
Right,
But,
yeah.
So if Ivanka Trump has classified information on a private server, it's a big deal. I don't know any of the details.
Okay. How would we find out? How would we find out if she did that?
We should know all that we can know.
Congressional investigation. Congressional investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
Seriously, really?
Well, I don't know the particulars of this story.
And
but
how
if
would you find
government-
out the particulars of the story? Perhaps with a
So it turns out there are
congressional
three branches of
investigation.
government.
Yeah.
They're supposed to check and balance one another. So
How
I
has
think
that
you
been
and I-
going the last 2 years, the check and the balance thing over there? Because it sounds like a lot of check. I think we lost the balance somewhere along the line.
The Congress doesn't work well.
It doesn't? Okay, here's the thing. Is that something, because that's something that we could agree on. The Congress doesn't seem to be working well. How long have you actually been in the Senate now?
Almost 4 years.
4 years. What do you think the problem is? Why doesn't the Congress function the way that I think the founders intended?
Yeah, so I mean, I think in 230 years of U.S. history, the Congress is probably at its second weakest moment. The founders didn't have a vision of the world where people wanted to be in politics, move to D.C. and stay there forever. You're supposed to think the place where you're from is the most interesting place in the world. And we use the term historically public service because you go to Washington to serve for a time and you're supposed to go back home. Right now, most people in Washington, their biggest long-term thought is about their own incumbency. They don't want to ever leave that place, and so they don't want to do hard stuff. So there's not a lot of checking and balancing. There's a lot of more kind of parliamentary instinct to defer to people in your own party, and the founders would be confused by that.
Now that the Democrats have taken over the House of Representatives, by the way, would you call it a blue wave?
I think 39 seats is a pretty wave-like event.
It's wavish. It's wavish. Okay.
I mean, you look at what the people are saying. Going back now, what, 13 years? I think 8 of the last 10 elections, so don't check my math. But going back to 2006, the Congress basically turns over every single midterm now. What does that mean? It means we're going through a period of massive disruption, and people aren't comfortable with anybody in Washington having a long-term leadership plan. The people are right.
Well, the Democrats are saying the most important thing they're going to do is more oversight, basically more balance, more check and balance. What do you think is most in need of oversight?
Holy smokes.
It's a family show, please. I know you guys are potty-mouthed in Nebraska, but please.
You need to come visit.
I have visited Nebraska. I had a girlfriend from Nebraska, and I have
What was her
spent
name?
Thanksgiving. Her name is immaterial.
Why did her parents hate her? That's a weird name.
She knows. I have driven to Lincoln at Thanksgiving, which is a lonely drive. It's flat. All the corn has been harvested. I tell you what I learned about Nebraska. Unicameral legislature, the only unicameral legislature in the United States.
We are
only
cost
one house.
effective, yeah.
Exactly. And as a result, the state house there is a tower, which is called
the unicameral.
That's not what I heard it was called.
It's a family show, Stephen.
It's called the penis of the plains. I'll give you a shot right here. Give me a shot right here. Give me a shot right here, a close-up shot right here.
What?
Because when you're driving toward Lincoln, Nebraska, it's as flat as this desk, and this is what you see. You see the State House coming over the horizon like this. And then the town comes up around it. That's honest to God. You know that's true. You know that's what it looks like when you're driving toward Lincoln.
That's not what we call it.
Well, you should. What do you call it?
That building next to the Nebraska football stadium.
That's true. That's true.
We're the winningest team of the last 50 years. I know football's a huge part of your brand.
It is. It is. I went to Northwestern. You have to know a lot about football if you went to Northwestern. Are we doing okay this year? Yeah,
You are
this year.
doing okay. You beat us in overtime. We're still bitter.
We beat you? I knew that. I knew that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry Northwestern dominated.
It was overtime, but whatever.
Hey, anytime, baby. Eat the purple. Taste some grape. Do we have to take a break here? We'll take a little break, and don't stick around. I got more to talk about. We're going to talk about the book. We'll be right back with more of the junior senator from the great state of Nebraska, Ben Sasse.